whole idea of Paraiso Felino started, I would say, over 10 years ago when we were still in Vallarta, but we never imagined that we would end up becoming a full-fledged shelter. When we moved out here to San Juan, all of a sudden we were dealing with so many rescues that we became concerned about being able to look after them all. In 2005 we started organizing the animals, and we started organizing the idea of having the lot. And in 2007, we became an official charity in Mexico, March 23rd of 2007. Today we're looking after approximately 250 kitty cats, and of course some dogs as well, that are left here because they were abandoned or found somewhere. In the course of those years, we have also been able to place over 300 kitty cats in new homes, and taking care of others, palliative care, giving them the best care they could have until they go. And at least 250 kitty cats have come here and have passed away with us. And that's kind of why we call it a refuge and not a shelter, because this is where the animals are coming not just to be here for a while, but they're here till they pass away or till somebody provides them their forever home. And that's part of the mission that we have here in San Juan, talking to the neighbors, helping the children, especially the children, to teach them that animals are life forms and that they are part of the chain of life. The children are not receiving the education that is adequate, because the culture is the animals are simply something that you use in the farms. And little by little, the shelters that are here in Mexico have been able to show the people. The children respond very quickly. The big challenge of running a shelter here is we are a little bit isolated in San Juan, and of course the expenses. The food is something that we're constantly trying to keep on top of. We have to have enough food for everybody, and the numbers of the kitty cats keep growing. Spaying and neutering is one of our priorities. As soon as the animal is healthy enough and of age, we make sure that we either take them to a campaign for sterilization, or we have someone come and help us here. One of the solutions to the overpopulation problem is getting the community to accept spaying and neutering as something normal. So when we first started building the house, the plan was to have a big open house. And then we realized after a while that we can't just have everybody together. They all have different needs. The kitten room, where the kittens would be quarantined and away from the older animals, who probably had sicknesses that they could deal with, but the little kittens couldn't. Having courses, like courses on how to take care of your animals, and so we need more room. Also a place for the custodian, somewhere for the custodian to stay, because we have to have someone here at night. So the custodian room is also very important, so that we can have somebody here 24 hours, and the animals will that way have more security and more safety. Up to now, it's been very difficult to get enough funding. The expenses are always more than the donations that we receive, and it's just been really difficult to do all the things that we need to do. Just our dry food that we have to get every month costs us over 800 Canadian dollars. Soft food over 115 approximately. We also need to get litter for the rooms. Litter, again, another maybe $100 Canadian. The amount of animals we have, health issues are always a priority. Getting them vaccinated and making sure to have enough antibiotics and other medicines. It keeps our budget stretched to the limit and beyond. We have one paid helper, and we managed to get her about 560 Canadian dollars, which is a very low wage, but she's being such a dedicated helper, she just takes what we give her and does her best to help us out here. Well, consider also maintenance of the grounds, the cleaning supplies and all the things we need, that takes you to another maybe $200 that we have to spend on those types of things. Our veterinarian does visit us once a month, and we pay him about $100 for the visits to come out and to see the animals and to do treatments and give us advice on how to look after them. I also can call him day or night, something that I do often when there's a medical problem, and he just answers the phone and says, "How can I help you?" The expenses are still, you know, they're a necessary thing that we have to deal with. And we're looking approximately right now at 2,100 Canadian dollars just to keep the shelter going. And one of the things that we have come up with to try and help out is a club called Friends of Paraiso Felino. Our club is asking people that are interested in helping to consider donating 1 bag of Kirkland brand cat food a month. We've made a provision so that people who are living in other countries and other places can make a donation through PayPal or deposit into our Mexican bank account. It's approximately $25. So that's our goal. From about 7 Friends of Paraiso Felino that we have right now, to be able to get up maybe to 32, and that way be able to feed the animals on a secure basis. Well, this is our kitten room where we keep the smaller kittens that are not well and not ready to be vaccinated or sterilized yet. Some of them eventually get sterilized, and then we release them out into the main population. But while they're in here, Margarita takes care of them. If you'd like to just come with me. We can see her feeding them right now. And they're getting a special treat of sardines as well. And this room is going to be our infirmary, our hospital room. We plan to have surgeries here, sterilization, and consultation with the doctors. So we even have our medical surgery table, cages for the patients to stay in. And over here in this corner, we've already started getting our pharmacy together with all sorts of things that we need to look after the kitties.
Amigas.
Yeah, they're all friends.
Y la sol.